say. I flew by far and away most of my combat time, my combat missions in the P-38. We did mostly ground support work. I did, I'd say about a little over a fourth of my combat time in combat missions in the P-51. I got 4 kills in the P-38 and all that time, and when we finally got to P-51s, I got 10. Now, if we'd had P-51s all that time, I would have forced so fast, but
You know, Art, I'm kind of curious about something. There's a rumor floating around about you that you spent some time in a B-24 bomber.
A very good friend. Name's Skaggs. We had been stationed together as enlisted men at Post Field, Fort Sill, Oklahoma, where we both, when we enlisted in 1939, we were assigned to the 1st Balloon Squadron. and later on, we met in Europe. He was a B-24 pilot, and I was, at that time, was P-38. We were flying P-38s. And he wanted to check out in the P-38. So I said, okay, come on down, I'll check you out. So he came down, I checked him out. I went up in the tower, you know, to talk him in if he had any problems or anything. And he called in on final, and I looked, hell, you know, we usually would peel off and would circle within a few hundred yards of the field. I looked, I couldn't find, I said, where the hell are you? He said, I'm on final approach. And I finally spotted him about a mile out on the final approach, making a B-24 approach. So he came in and landed, okay. I said, okay, now you're going to check me out in the B-24. Okay, he said, next time down, I'll come down and do that. So he came down not too much later. I went up, he put me in the left seat, let me take it off, fly it around and everything. And while I was up there, B-17 came along and acted kind of feisty like he wanted to play. So hell, that was fine with me. And in no time at all, I was on his tail just giving him hell. He didn't know he had a fighter pilot in him. So he finally gave up. And I didn't know it, but he was over his own aircraft. He dropped his wheels and flaps, and I damn near ran into him. Anyhow, then we came on back in and landed. And when we got out, the crew came up to Skaggs and says, Captain Skaggs, is Major Jeffrey going to fly us just in? He said, no, we're going home. He said, good, if he's going to fly, we're not going to go up. Al Joe,